But when you sit there and lie through your teeth, when it's so obvious that there's no way that it's even plausible, even to 1% chance that it might be possible, people just don't buy it. Coach Greg, and in today's video, I'm a professional bodybuilder competing on the Olympia stage, and I'm 100% natural. And not only that, I only use these supplements. You would think that we've gone back in time, that in 2024, no one would ever say this, but yet here is William Bonac doing exactly this.
Are you natural or not?
I am natural. The only stuff that I take are these supplements.
Oh my God.
Yes.
What your advice?
And I am 42 years old, so take example of me.
And so unfortunately, William Bonac, he answers this question 100% wrong. And so depending on your point of view, you might be thinking the interviewer, the man asking the question, he's in the wrong, of which I think kinda. He's clearly ambushing this guy with questions, but in 2024, you're going to get this all the time. People are going to approach the most famous people in the world. Perhaps it's Sam Sulek, perhaps it's this guy, perhaps it's even Coach Greg. They're going to ask you a barrage of questions. Are you natural? Did you take this? Are you taking that? They're going to ambush you, and likely there's going to be a camera present. I have it happen all the time. And so you can't just get mad at the person. You can't curse and swear, and clearly you can't just slap everyone in the face like Bradley Martin. But what you can do is say, I decline to answer. I'm not answering that question. I don't want to go there. Do you have any other questions? I am not answering those questions. I mean, think of it. Imagine if it was like this in Hollywood. You have The Rock sitting down for an interview, perhaps Brad Pitt, any of the famous actors, and you say, hey, are you natural? Admit it. You're taking something. Do you really think that ever happens? It never happens. And so what William Bonac should have done, aside from just outwardly lying and then saying, I only use my supplements, the supplement's right there. And so he essentially doubles down, as he should have said, I decline to answer. Do you have any other questions? What kind of question is that? I refuse to answer. Because listen, many people are saying he should have just said, yes, I use steroids. I don't think he has to answer that question. If you walk up to someone with a camera rolling and you ask them something that's illegal, that they're literally breaking the law if they admit to, and you say, are you using steroids? Do you really think they have to answer that question? And so if somebody ambushes you with a bunch of questions, you're allowed to say, I refuse to answer. No matter what it is. Are you cheating on your wife? Do you enjoy sexy time in many different orifices? Tell me about that party you had, what you were doing. You don't have to answer, in particular if you've broken the law. Why even answer this little weasel looking for likes? He's clearly trying to ambush people, including William, into answering a rhetorical question. It's a just dumb question asking a pro if he's natty in the first place. He's sponsored, man. It's different when he retires. It's literally his own company. I mean, it would be like me saying, hey guys, I don't do HRT anymore. All I'm taking is Turk Builder, GO2 Max, and Acti Builder, and I take blood work, creatine, pre-workouts, and so on, but I'm not on HRT anymore. That would be lying. And what I don't do is lie and tell you I'm not taking something when I am. And so imagine if I look like William Bonac and said, hey, I'm 48 years of age, and this is how I look, 100% natty. I only use my supplements. Does anyone believe that?
Does William not realize that transparency is what people want nowadays? They don't want to be bullshitted. This isn't 2000 anymore. It's 2024.
You don't have to promote or condone the use of steroids. You just say, look, I'm not natural. It's my choice to use performance-enhancing drugs. I'm a 42-year-old man. I'm not encouraging teenagers or people in their early 20s to do this, but I'm doing this and I'm a professional bodybuilder. It's part of my career. You don't go out and lie. Personally, I think it's even better to just not answer the question in the first place, because why should you subject yourself to saying, hey, I openly admit that I'm breaking the law? I don't suggest you do that. He could also say, hey, look, I'm not natural. I'm not going to tell you what I take or don't take, but it's not being 100% natural, because in doing so, you're not actually saying you're breaking the law. There are performance-enhancing drugs that you can in fact take that make you not natty, but that still aren't illegal. For example, there are peptides out there, there are various SARMs and so on that you could be taking that even though they're not banned by law, you can in fact use them. You're not allowed to take them in sporting competition. And so William Bonac could have said, I'm not natural. I'm not telling you what I'm taking. I'm not telling you what doses I'm taking. I'm not telling you what I'm taking. But I'm not natural. And so don't think that you can look like this by being natural. And frankly, I'm insulted at the question. Are you seriously asking me if I'm natural? Do you know how insulting it is to be William Bonac, to have this much muscle, and to think that I'm actually natural? It's ludicrous to think that there's even a 1% chance that anyone could look remotely this good at any age, let alone 42, while being 100% natural.
Are you natural or not?
As soon as the interviewer asks, are you natural or not? His response could have been, he could have burst out laughing. Are you serious? You're really asking me this? What is wrong with you? Next question. Can we get the next question? What are you going to ask me next? Did David Goggins exercise today? Is that your next question? Is water wet? What are you talking about? And if he said, hey, what's your advice to people taking steroids using, I don't want to talk about those things. You want to talk about natural supplements that can help? I'll talk about that. You want to talk about cardio, about weights? But no, I don't feel like talking about steroids. Anything illegal, I don't want to talk about. Can you ask me a different question? That would have gone over very well. But when you sit there and lie through your teeth, when it's so obvious that there's no way that it's even plausible, even to 1% chance that it might be possible, people just don't buy it. And that is why this is going viral. Everyone is talking about this. People are saying, can you believe this? But I mean, really, does anyone think, is there even a 1% chance that he is natural? And so, of course, if you are trying to stay 100% natural and you want to use supplements that are better than William Bonac supplements, well, I suggest you use Turk Builder, Ecti Builder, and GO2 Max. Of course, you can use G-Test, 3-Test, pre-workouts, protein powders, pre-pump, Seco protein bars, the list goes on. And remember, I'm not going to lie about what I'm taking. I am on HRT, and these, of course, do benefit me. But I am on 140 milligrams of test a week. People would rather hear the truth. And trust me, if I start taking peptides, growth hormone, whatever, SARMs, I will tell you. I'm not going to lie. I'm racing bikes. I get in approximately 6 to 7 hours of cardio a week on the bike, and I'm lifting weights my entire body every 3 days. I have a physique that I think is above average. Many people are saying it's mid. How can you have a physique above average if you're 5'6", if you're a manlet or a hobbit? I get it. It's fun to poke fun at Greg, make fun of my voice. I sound like the parrot from Aladdin, whatever. But overall, at 48, I think I'm looking pretty good. I feel good. And remember, I challenged Mike O'Hearn, who's 100% natural, to any fitness competition he wants. I do believe I'm in better shape than him, and whether he wants to show his blood work against mine or not, I believe I have healthier blood work, even though I'm on HRT, and even though he's 100% natural, I believe my blood work will come out superior. Let me know in the comments section, do you believe me? Am I only on 140 milligrams of test a week, or am I taking something else that I haven't mentioned? Subscribe, click the bell button, comment to boost the algorithm, like the video if you like to watch those two bloops, both of them. You can get the cookbook, the Circle Diet book, the training book as well, but you need to get the Seco bars. They're back in stock. Get them in right now. Code Greg, 15% off. Get to the website and get the free diet and training program. It's close to 50 pages in length. Become the 300,000 plus newsletter subscribers. And until next time, I am out.